What is up, my givers and gremlins? Welcome back to Keep on Mining. Sorry, I've got stuff in my mouth. I just had a chocolate covered cinnamon bear right before clicking the button. Because that was a good idea, that was a great idea. We love that idea. What a good idea. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to Keep on Mining. This will most likely be the finale. The end of the mines. So, how do we go about crafting? 525,000 of you. Jeepers, papers. That's actually not too bad. Okay, how are the mines going? Damn. And we have all the artifacts? All of them? Yeah. Sweet, let's go. Keep on mining, baby! So... yeah, my brain's on a whole different timeline. I legit thought today was Valentine's Day. My brain was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be streaming on Valentine's Day? What the hell? But no, I'm confused. I'm just very confused. That is all. That is all. My brain is good and fine and normal. I think. I hope. Maybe. Perhaps. I'm going to, slightly turn that down. There. Keep on mining. Let's go. There, now it should be less loud as balls, so that's good. That's great. I love that. And I don't mind if the game's, like, super quiet. I don't mind, because this game is pretty loud. It is pretty heckin' loud. So I don't mind if the game gets quiet. Initially, it was like, oh no. But now that there's all of this going on, it's fairly chill that it's like this. In other news, today I'm editing the second episode of Hytale, which is exciting. Other than that, I don't think I got much going on, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. I legit have no clue what's gonna be happening the next few days for me, you know? I don't know what's going on the rest of the week. I don't know. I don't know what's going on next week. I'm just kind of vibing, you know? Just kind of vibing. I do want to potentially record the first, like, recorded game thing. I'm thinking potentially I start with, my first time playing Terraria. I don't know. I'm not sure. My quote-unquote first time playing Terraria. Because I've touched it, like, twice before for maybe, like, 30 minutes. And I just practically sat in one spot the whole time, both times. Because I was so overwhelmed and confused, so... we're going to tackle that for the first time together. Just not live. I actually want to record that. And, like, edit it and make it special. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. That will be fun. I also have some fun Minecraft ideas, too. Like, maybe doing a recorded, hardcore thing. Or, like, a one-heart challenge, or maybe some Skyblock with friends or something. I don't know. I want to do a lot more, like, recorded content now. I do. I think that'd be fun. I have quite a few ideas in the brain. In the chamber, in the works, in the do, you know? Yada yada. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of slowly working at the content I've got in the background. There's nothing super crazy going on, just hey, wow, I'm gonna be editing the second episode of Hightail today and putting that out. And then I'm gonna be, continuing to edit the Josie the Fish and Josie the Tiger and the Fish. There we go. That's the way it goes. The Josie the Tiger and the Fish video I've got in the works. That'll go up on RaiTime Talks, and that'll be fun. I fucking love that movie. Such a good movie. What a goddamn good movie. Ugh. Ugh. It has honestly probably taken the spot of my favorite movie. Such a good movie. God, I love it. I love it so. Oh my god, and I got an achievement. I got an achievement for something. I'm not quite sure what, but something. I need 6 million gold, I think. So we're gonna be excuse me. We're gonna be at it for a while. We are going to be at it for a while. How many bars do I got right now? Oh, 6.27 million. Wow, but I'm gonna still keep going. I don't actually know where we're at with the red stuff. I know that we need like 1 million of the red stuff or something. No, it was not even that close. It was 252,000. Not 1 million. No. No. Definitely not that much. That's too much. That is a lot. But I'll get the next pickaxe, and that'll be exciting. I'm surprised at how much quicker it's getting to unlock the pickaxes. It's crazy. I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit and attempt to put it closer. There we go. That's a bit better. Where are we at? Oh, I could do it. I could get the pickaxe. I should get the pickaxe. Sorry, I keep attempting to adjust my mic because it keeps wanting to disappear. 525. Oh. Whoops. I had it backwards. Okay, let's continue, I guess. After this one, we should have enough. Oh, hey. We have a hexagon now. Look at that. Hexagon. Honestly, last time when we were just continuously getting the cube, I thought I got an upgrade that just made it permanently a cube. I was so confused. But right as I opened it up today to get things set up, I saw that I had a circle and I was like, oh my god. So we just literally kept getting cube over and over and over and over again, which was ridiculous because it's like the biggest of the bunch and gives me the most space. It's insane. It is ridiculous. I'm gonna go one more so we can get some extra red stuff. I like the red stuff. It's very good. I wonder how many pickaxes we have left. I think just this one and the next one, and then we're good to go. And then it'll just be getting all the skill stuff. All das skills. You know? I find it funny. I'm going about this a weird way. Most people would go skills first and pickaxes next, but at least I think so. I think that's how people would normally do it. I'm certainly not doing that. I'm getting the pickaxes as soon as I can. Heck, I didn't even go, like, talents first, really. I mean, granted, I guess I'm limited by what the amount of talent points I'm getting. Skill points to get talents that I'm getting. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. But when I watched Speedy play this, he ended up getting all his skill stuff first and his talents. And then worked on like artifacts and then the pickaxes last, pretty much. Not to say that he wasn't like at least halfway along with the pickaxes by then or anything crazy. It's not like he was just completely neglecting them, but I have like completely flipped the order here. Okay, we should be able to upgrade the thing. Unlock the next pickaxe. Hacha! Pickaxe! What do we got? King's Companion. And then we've got 2 more. Okay. And that's 22.5 million, 7.5 million, and 525,000, whatever that is. Which is probably still gonna be the red. Okay. No, wait. That's an undiscovered ore. We still have one more to do. Holy crap, what about the other one, actually? Can we see what the next thing is? No. We can't. Okay, ore value, I guess. Let's get more of that. Anything else we can upgrade? More radius. What do we got? Double pickaxe power? Ooh, that's nice. More experience. More full gold. More talent points. More iron. Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see. I think that's it, because I'm not gonna get in and out. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to get that. Because it sucks, cheeks. Square. Yes. Big square. Very massive square. We like it a square. Although I think now I'm not as efficiently breaking the rocks because they increased in durability for me getting more skill tree stuff. So that's sad. I feel like we're not clearing the borders effectively, which stinks. That's a stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. Out of time. Okay, so we needed what? 22 million gold? Holy crap. That's gonna be a lot for the pickaxe. Jeepers peepers, dude. That is gonna be a lot for the next pickaxe. Oh my god. Dude, I think the radius on the beams is ridiculous, actually. I think the radius on these beams is getting crazy. Because that other side was practically cleared out before I got to it. Just crazy. Just nuts. Holy cow. Also, I can't hear shit, dude. Oh, another achievement. Mine a lot of rocks. Great. We have effectively mined a lot of rock. Very good. It was like 200,000 or something like that. Which I'm surprised it's only like 200,000. That's kind of crazy. It's honestly quite crazy that it's only like 200,000 if I read that right anyways. I feel like it would have been just an absolutely ridiculous number. Like way more than 200,000. Because we're getting in the upwards of like millions of materials and stuff. So, I don't know, I feel like I read that wrong. I feel like I read that achievement wrong. 7, okay. Let's actually test. So we've got 7.6 gold. How much are we gonna end up with at the end of this? How much are we gonna end up with at the end of this session? In terms of barrage. How many will we end up with? I hope it's like a very clear, significant impact. Because it means it won't take long to get the 22 million, hopefully. I feel like that'll take quite some time. For sure. Ooh, more levels. There's only one though. What a shame. Okay, 7. Okay, 9. Ooh. It's only practically 1.4 million or so. That's kind of sad. That is depressing. That makes me the sad. And we don't have our 525 million of... Oh, right. We had to get a different material anyways. Forgot about that. Whoopsies! We haven't even encountered whatever material it is. So that's crazy. Oh. Yeah, hey, look at this massive freaking square. That was crazy. Look at this. Look at all the squareage happening right now. It's ridiculous. We're getting so much square. So much big, massive square. Crazy. That one was even less. It went from 9 to 10. Dude. We did not spawn a lot of gold last time. That or we just didn't mine a lot of it somehow. I'm just gonna run it along the things and see how that affects things. So we were at 10.36 or something like that. And now we'll see where we get to by the end of this session. 10.36 to 11. Okay, yeah, no, it's just practically the same. It's not really doing much for me. So I guess we'll just check upgrades. We could get more gold. I'll get more gold. More experience. More ore value. More ores from rocks. That's exciting. More ore value. Holy cow. We're getting so many tasty things. Double pickaxe power. Yum. I'd like that radius. More ores from rocks. Yum. Dude. Exciting. Talents. Where are we at? 12 out of 15. Okay. Can't get this, of course. The mines. More materials. And then we've got the full set of artifacts. Keep on mining. I expect us to run into all the gold. I want all the gold. Give me all the gold from these rocks. Heckin' dang it. Give it to me. Give it to moi. I wonder if with my beacon mix create, I can independently choose my listening level and the level that gets put in the thing. I know I can do it with the thing, but I don't know. It is quite... I think the problem is just that this game is loud, which is why I can't really hear the music. I think that's really the problem. More so than anything else. Yeah. For sure, Z's. Oh. And we're changing tracks. Oh. So long as it stops experiencing interruptions. Cool, good, great. Yeah. 4 million. What did I want to do? I wanted to do something. I guess we'll just keep going. I think all I'm really looking to do is continue upgrading stuff. There wasn't like a specific thing I was looking for or anything. I guess we want to get enough talent or skill points to get another talent. So we'll see. I wonder what the heck I'm hearing. I keep hearing like aggressive vibrating. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think it's just in my brain. I don't know, man. I don't know. Not quite sure. I thought it was my computer, but then I took out my earbuds and didn't really hear it anymore. So, I don't know. I guess we're good. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. So many rocks. Delicious. Absolutely tasty. Sweet. Let's check this. Do we have the ability to talent up? We do! Yes. Greater chance to find artifacts. Don't need that. Spring season. Higher chance to find artifact. Don't need that. Provide a 1.5% experience boost. Great. Okay, next is 16. To the skill points. More ores from rock. More ores from rock. Plasma ball damage. Yum. Okay. Okay. More gold rocks. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, I haven't spawned Painite yet. Okay. Didn't realize I hadn't done that yet. Okay. Alright. I can't believe I didn't unlock that yet. I legit thought I ended off the thing being like, yep, we have it. But I guess not. I guess it was just too much. Too much. So we really gotta get more of that other stuff. I believe it's the Ismium. I think that's the red one. I don't know. The other red one. That's not Painite. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's so sad. I can't believe I don't have Painite yet. Paninis. Very surprised. It's crazy. I don't know how much I need, but we'll do the do. I think it would potentially make sense to just save up like 1 million, maybe. Just save up like 1 million and then do the thing. Just give ourselves 1 million. Oh, we're gonna get some skill stuff. Yum, yum. Oh, we got 3 that time. Sweet. Sweet. Although I don't think any of it's gonna matter. I think our last ones are like, hey, look for artifacts. So I don't think it matters. Hello? How's it going? Hello and welcome back. Howdy doody, my dude. How it be, how it do. I hope all is well and good and fine and dandy. Today, pretty good. Pretty good. I am pretty chill, pretty happy. I'm excited to edit some more Hightail later. That's gonna be fun. And then I guess the rest of the day into the weekend, I'm just gonna be chilling. And it's gonna be cool. Aside from, you know, setting up streams for next week and thinking about what I want to do and stuff. But we'll see. Yeah. 920,000. Oh my god. Holy crap. Got it. Yeah, that's a lot. So I did need 1 million. Not overkill. 1 million was a good estimate. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just need half of that, but nope. No. Going to the 1 million makes sense. Holy bejabbers. Oh my goodness. That makes sense. That's why I didn't get it. That's why I didn't get it. Could've swore I got it last time, but no. Because it requires a lot. Oh, wait. 920,000 and we're already at 535. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Won't take too long. Actually. I thought we were only at like 53,000. We're good. Shouldn't take terribly long. Just a few more mining sessions and then we should have it. Hopefully. I don't remember if there are any other conditions for it. But I think it's just the 920,000 stuff. So it's all good. Fine, but a little tired. You know, I'm not actually like tired physically today, but I could relate to being just mentally tired and checked out of life. Because, man, things are rough. Things do be quite overwhelming. But we press on and we do the silly stuff. We do the heckin' silly stuff. Dude, I'm excited. My friend, my guy, my dude bro, Mr. Slimy Pumpkin, who you may see in the chat pretty consistently when he's not, you know, actively working and like on his lunch breaks or whatever. He just got into his own place finally, which means he might actually join me for potentially some streams and recording sessions and whatnot, which is exciting. Very exciting. It'd be nice to have him in some content. That'd be pretty cool. Because honestly, I feel like I'm most entertaining when I have him to bounce off of. I feel like on my own, I'm honestly kind of just more logic brain than haha, goofy, silly, stupid. So I like making content with him, but it don't happen often. Which was mostly just because he was living with family and he didn't have his own room at the time, so made recording sessions quite difficult. Hey, we're about to unlock the thing! Let's go! We're about to get what we need. Yes! Let there be pain! Make a Naruto character up in here. That or ASDF. There's something on your face! Whoosh! It was pain! Yum, 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 yum. I'm so tempted to break into one of these cinnamon bears again. One of these chocolate-covered cinnamon bears again. I'm so tempted. Oh, there we go. We can upgrade it. We can unlock it. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. Hey, Knight. We have all the ores. Yes. Ore value. Yes. 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 Oh, more pickaxe power, more radius, more pickaxe power. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. 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 Exciting. I think that's about it. Aside from the whole in and out thing, which I'm not gonna grab. Let's check the anvil. So, I need 5... Oh, yeah. Can we check this yet? No. Okay. So, this could be Painite. It could be the other one. I think it is Painite. It doesn't have that sort of pinkish, I think. I don't know. I can't tell. Mr. Colorblind over here. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, I'm mining here. I am indeed mining over here. A lot. There are so many rocks. When will it ever end? When will I get to see my family again? I have a wife and children. Nah. So many rocks. Look at all those rocks. So I think I needed 525,000 of this stuff. Okay. Shouldn't take too many sessions. Should take mayhaps like 13 at most, I think. 13 at most. Yeah. That would make sense. That would math out, potentially. I have math in my brain. All people have math in their brain. The world is ones and zeros. Don't let the government lie to you. We're all just code in a computer. Ooh. I just heckin' ooh-ooed on stream, oh god. Oh no. The world's gonna know. I'm cringe. Ah. It's not as if that wasn't already true. I think the world already knows I'm hella cringe. Considering most of the engagement on my shorts is a lot of angry faces or thumbs down. I'm weird and I'm proud, baby. I'm cringe and I'm proud. In fact, I wish I was a bit more out there and wacky. It would lead to more content. Better content. Yes. Yes. Be unhinged. Just not too unhinged. I don't want to be just like a freaking Twitter user. Yuck. Twitter user. Dude, I legit think it's not even worth posting to my Twitter anymore. Like, actually. Because of how much they've ruined the platform. Literally nothing gets engagement anymore over there. And it doesn't matter what I post. Like, none of it gets any engagement. And will actively be suppressed. And also, all the stupid AI rules over there and all the stuff going on with Grok and whatnot. It legit just feels like a detriment to post to Twitter. Like, you're actively just hurting yourself posting to Twitter rather than focusing on a different social media. Also, I guess apparently TikTok's going to a pretty bad place too. A lot of this new stupid bullshit AI verification and ID stuff is just another way to collect data and potentially throw more people in jail that don't deserve to be in jail. Yay, America. Am I right? Bug. I really try not to talk about these things, but legit, it's like all that's on my mind nowadays. Because, like, seriously, it's not hard to not be this bad, to not screw up the country this bad, to not make such awful decisions as are being made. Like, ugh. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I actually was not paying attention to the pay night. I know how much we have. I don't know. Was not paying attention. I've just been clicking the button and going again over and over again. I don't know. I think I need a drink. I think my brain is melting. I think my brain's angry. Oh, also, my stomach hurts. Not in like a stomachache kind of way, but legitimately just like around it hurts. Because I guess my pants are rubbing on one of my scars. Woohoo! And now I'm gonna be cringe and open up, oh, the music's changing. Go, music. Open up another, chocolate cinnamon bear. Have another one of these guys. I really don't know if I should be eating these. I also didn't check the pay night again. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I should be eating these, because... like, sure, they've been sealed relatively okay, but they've also been sitting in the pantry for, like, 3 months at this point or something. At least I think so. So 530 set. Okay. We're there. We can do... what was I doing? Anvil. Just a bit more gold. Then I can get the pickaxe. Let's go. Give me another pickaxe. Give it to me. No. Guys, I think I have a pickaxe addiction. I have a pickaxe addiction, and it needs to be stopped. I don't know why that made me think of butter. Like actual legit butter. My brain was immediately then like, guys, I have a butter addiction. I need to be stopped, and all I could think of was like a pickaxe made of actual butter that's like melting, and someone's also eating the pickaxe. I don't know where my brain's going. Well, we can get the next one. Boom. What do we got? Craft all pickaxes except the final one. And, oh. Huh. That's interesting. I think that just requires having all the skill stuff. Maybe. Bigger radius. Great. More of that stuff. More of this stuff. Great. Let's see. I think that's all we can get for now. Oh, get the music going again. Yes. Continue. Pickaxe. Yes. Look at this. Look at this chaos. It's ridiculous. My goodness. My goodness. Holy crap. I think I can just, like, wiggle the pickaxe around the screen, and it'll just squish the rocks. I think I can just relatively go like this, and it'll cause all the chaos. Dang, dude. Hey. We almost got that same amount again. No, it wasn't 252. I keep forgetting. But still, that was within 1 round. Is crazy. That's ridiculous. Well, technically not, because we did go another round to get more gold. To get the pickaxe. So, whatever. But still. Pretty nuts. I guess we could keep our eye on that. Keep a lookout for it. I wonder, like... I'd be so curious to, like, do a run of this where we legit just mine. Like, only. And don't focus on upgrading for, like, a very long time. I wonder... like... where we could get to. Yeah, so we got about that-ish. Crazy. Okay. That'd be funny. See just how long it takes if we just sit there and mine for like an hour without upgrading. See like where it would get us. Very funny. What an idea that I'll probably not do, because... my goodness. I don't know. I'm excited for Keep on Mining Worlds, though. That's exciting. Dude, there are so many games coming out this year that I'm really excited for. So many things. So many things. There's Golf with Your Friends, too, although a lot of the courses look infinitely smaller than any of the Golf with Your Friends 1 courses, so it probably won't be worth it, and probably won't be as good as the first game. And hopefully isn't stuffed with microtransactions from the get-go. But I'm still excited for the game, because I love Golf with Your Friends. Even though it eventually became microtransactions, the game. Much like most games, of course. But, I don't know. The original team gave us updates to that game with no consequence, and then the new team took over, and then it was like, oh hey, guess what? We're just gonna make all of our DLC paid from now on, and it's not even like, oh, just give us like $2. No, it's like $10 for a single course with only 18, or not even 18, it was 8 holes. It was ridiculous. But, I don't know, I'm still excited for another golf game nonetheless. I like golf games. And I'm so disappointed that Golf Game never got updated. It's been so long. That poor game died, and it was quite possibly one of the most unique golf games we've ever seen to this day. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It had so many cool mechanics. And there were power-ups and junk that were so unique and different compared to this game. And just, the game worked so differently from this game, I say, but I'm referring to Golf with Friends. Or, you know, practically most of the golf games out there. But mainly speaking from a Golf with Friends standpoint. Oh. But, man, I'm so... There's so many cool games coming out this year that I'm so excited for. Like the spiritual successor to web fishing, rift fishing. Give it to me already. I can't wait. I want it now. Give it to me. Although, I think the fishing mechanic isn't gonna be as relaxing as web fishing's, which is sad. It's gonna be a bit more stressful and difficult, I think. Which makes me sad. I liked the idea of just clicking for the fishing, just having to click a bunch like crazy and like fight the rod, rather than it be like one of those weird timing based games. Timing plus potentially clicking plus whatever. I don't know. Yeah. And I really hope they clean up the UI before the early access release. I hope that's early access anyways and not like a full release. They did do a demo though recently, but it was only a like play testing one, so it only existed for a little bit, so I didn't get to play it. But I'm still excited nonetheless because web phishing unfortunately met its end because the developer got harassed, and that's depressing. Like really depressing. And of course, he was harassed by people that feel like they have to be threatened by LGBTQ people, which is fucking laughable. That people try to make it into a problem. That people are, you know, different. I don't know. I'm just sad. Web phishing's such a good game. And the poor creator got harassed just because he didn't want to cater to people that hate on LGBTQ members. Very sad. Okay, music's continuing. It's just kinda... I can't hear it right now. I heard the other song end, and then this one I just can't hear right now. Zoomies, dude. Sure, let's check the stuff. I mean, more luck could be fun. Chance to double the value of ores and experience. There's a 23%. Improved pickaxe. More radius, improved pickaxe. More of that. More ore value. More painite rocks. Yum. Oh, I can't get more full painite rocks. Damn it. Anything else I can snag that's not in and out? I'll get that very last. I will get that very last. Hello, welcome back. I've basically just been ranting about stupid stuff that makes me angry, pretty much. And also, a lot of fun, cool, exciting games that are coming out this year that I'm so excited for. In fact, Subnautica 2 actually just had some sort of trailer for multiplayer stuff. I don't know whether it was gameplay or what. But finally more Subnautica 2 stuff coming out into the light, which is great considering that was massively halted for quite a while. Big circle. Yes. I wish my, like, thing could cover the whole board eventually, but I don't think we get enough upgrades for that, sadly. I don't think so. I think our skill tree kind of stops. I did indeed get the stuff. I got the stuff. I has the painite rocks. Yeah. Zoom. How quickly are we getting? I guess we've kind of slowed down on getting experience a little bit, maybe. I don't know, we're at 18 million. We'll see what we get at the end of this. From 18 million to how many are we getting, you know? I'm not sure. Because I would like to get our final talents. Even though I think they're going to be useless for us. Because we have the artifacts. I think all the ones we have left are artifact related. How many do we have? Okay, 11 million. Okay, yeah. So we're getting a bit. It is taking longer to get skill points, but luckily we can at least have the chance to get up to 3 skill points per thing. Though I've not been terribly lucky with getting 2s or 3s. I don't know. We will definitely finish this today, though. Even if it does slow me down on getting to editing Hytale, that's fine. Because I don't think it'll take me long to edit that anyways, because I'm keeping them super simple. Does it have a release date yet? No, I don't think so. It initially did, I think. But then it got delayed a few times. And we haven't really seen anything since until now. It was like, oh hey, here's this multiplayer thing. Actually potentially showing it off, or maybe it's just a cutscene or special animation or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I haven't looked yet. But I know that there's something out related to the multiplayer stuff. So I'll definitely be going and looking at that. In terms of, like, Subnautica as a game that I'd play, I don't know if I'm gonna play the original or Sub-Zero on stream at all. I think it'd be more of a game that I'd just rather play the second one and do the multiplayer. I don't think it's a game I'd really want to stream solo or anything. I do like Subnautica, but I think I just enjoy it more playing the second one and doing the multiplayer. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do that at some point whenever that comes out. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna go and play Sub-Zero or the original. Granted, I think Sub-Zero was considered pretty disappointing and underwhelming. And I don't know whatever really happened with it. I was told it was finished and whatnot, but because of how poorly received the game was, I only ended up hearing about it years later from my friend. So, I genuinely don't know. I'd watched people play it when it came out in early access, and then they hit the wall of, oh, this is where the story ends, now you can just build. And then I never went back. And pretty much all the people I watched that played it never went back either, I think. I guess let's check some upgrade things. Let's check talents. Oh, we can unlock. Yay. Hammer time. Sweet. And then our next one is 17. Holy cow. The anvil. Right. Last pickaxe. Can't go about getting that. But I want to do skill tree. More radius. More of this stuff. More of that stuff. More of this stuff. More of that stuff. Holy cow. We're zooming now. More luck. Anything down here we can get? We can't get the next luck one. I'm not getting in and out yet. More full painite rocks. Oh my god, big rock. The big rock. The big rock. I don't want to do that until I get the final pickaxe. Price, more full painite rocks. Craft more. It now only takes 2 ores to craft a bar. Ooh. I want to get that. That's where I want to go. I want to snag that next. That is definitely what I want to snag next. Yes. Absolutely, 100%. We're going there. I want to get that 22 million and grab that. As long as we can. I hope so, because that'll be exciting. Yes, yes, because I think currently it takes us like 7 to craft a bar. So, 2 to craft a bar is gonna go absolutely nutty. Absolutely ridiculous. Dude, last night, I had a, like, popcorn, chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn thing. Like, nice little meal. And my god. Ugh, it was so nice. So nice, so nice, so nice. Whenever I can have a thing that has mashed potatoes and gravy and chicken to any extent, it's a good time. Very nice, very tasty. I enjoyed dinner last night. It's very nice. So nice. Yeah, let me know. Of course, I am gonna actually go ahead and watch that after the stream. I don't know, then again, I could pull it up and we could watch it together. I mean, I do literally have a browser window open for my music, so we could actually watch the update together. See what that's all about. Of course, the big issue is potentially running into copyrighted stuff, you know. That's something I don't really think of when I consider maybe we could watch cool things with chat and do a bit more like interactive or together stuff. Is, oh yeah, I have to grapple with the potential of running into stuff that could cause issues for me. Darn YouTube. Heckin' YouTube. I wish they operated kinda like Patreon. Because Patreon seemingly doesn't really have to worry too much when it comes to copyright stuff. Of course, that is because it's a solely paid platform for the most part. Although you can absolutely release your content for free. But I think if you're dealing with copyright stuff, you have to have it be paid tier stuff. I don't know. I haven't touched Patreon in a long time, aside from using it to get content from people I watched that eventually felt like they couldn't keep doing YouTube because YouTube just kept screwing them over. Granted, way back when I initially thought, oh yeah, it'll be smart, I'll make a Patreon, even though back then I had even less of a following than I do now. Granted, back then it was slightly earlier days of YouTube, and I was actually doing pretty good in terms of views because this was years before COVID and people hadn't become chronically online, so I actually got consistent views and people actually cared about what I was putting out. Unfortunately, then I stopped for some godforsaken reason. I mean, I guess I know I did stop because I hit a wall where a lot of my equipment was unfortunately breaking for stupid reasons. The mic I used to have had a USB attachment that was just housed inside a little plastic casing thing, and I accidentally tripped when and hit it, and it cracked the plastic casing and just absolutely broke the thing inside of my computer. So then I had to wait forever to get a new mic, and then didn't have a camera I could use for a long time because doing the whole live recording of it and not be able to just directly sync it to OBS was a huge problem, and at the time, the computer I was using, I don't think at this time was really good with OBS, so I had to use Action Replay for a long time. But it's surprising how the internet has changed and how I went from being someone that people would consistently watch to now the internet is so overflowed with bullshit content and people that are not genuine and people that don't actually care about their audiences or about actually making a community, just about the views and stuff and not about the actual content they're making. Ugh. Unfortunately, that's what's led me to start to lose a lot of my passion for doing this. I used to love editing videos so much and was so interested in the whole process and wouldn't get burned out and loved doing it daily and would do really cool creative stuff, like introduce different characters to my videos and stuff, keep things fun and fresh. I'd create like cool, fun, wacky cutscenes in gaming videos and stuff. I'd create special events. I'd do all sorts of fun, silly, wacky, creative stuff. But nowadays it feels like YouTube and the internet in general has just sapped all the creativity I have because it constantly just bends creators over backwards and slaps them in the face for ever trying to do something that goes against the status quo. Anything that tries to be cool and creative and original suffers, it feels like. Unless, of course, it's animation. Animation is popping off on YouTube pretty well, for the most part. But, like, if you're a gaming creator, if you're doing something, like, original that doesn't, like, fit the, like, quota of appeasing people's brain rot at this point and keeping their attention, your idea's going nowhere. Which is kind of why I've, like, stopped trying to push my content to be super different and whatnot. And I've started mainly just streaming and kind of stopped making a lot of recorded content, but I want to get back into that. I really, really want to get back into that, which I will, because apparently it might be making a resurgence and be a better way for streamers to get noticed. But, I don't know. A new vehicle, new biomes, new Leviathan announced along with the co-op, but no gameplay. Got it. I did hear about the new Leviathan. I did hear about that. That's exciting. Bro, we're just zooming. I think I've got all the materials I need for getting the increased bar making. I just kind of got on a tangent. When I do that, I just kind of melt and forget where I am. Ooey. Ooey. I wonder where we're at in terms of skill points. I don't think we have enough to get another thing, but that's not important. What is important is bars. More painite. Wait for more rocks. Give me that. Give me that. Dang. Dang, dude. Dang. Well, we don't have the ability for more luck. That's all completely upgraded. That's all completely upgraded. More luck. Think we're just about done. We just have Big rock. More luck. Get this. And then do talents. And then our final pickaxe. Let's just, like, ham out this thing. There we go. Yes! Okay, let's go. Keep on mining, baby. Look at all these rocks. Oh, look at all that gold. Holy crap. Look at all that gold. Oh my god. This is a big improvement. Holy shrimp. Dude, the amount of bars we get is going to be ridiculous. The amount of bars we get. Holy. Oh my god. Dude, the bit rate on this, even with me playing it, is abysmal. Like, it's bound to be bad for stream, but it's already bad enough for me. The bitrate on that was nasty. Holy crap. Damn. Dude. It's crazy. Holy cow. I don't want to get big rock until we're done with talents or anything. I want to get all of our talents done and then do big rock. I want to fully go with this. I don't know if the mine has like an end point. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to stick around for that one though. I'll just get all my talent points and get the big rock, as well as, you know, the final skill point stuff that I need. Not skill point stuff. Well, I guess skill tree. That's the one. Dude. Crazy. This is crazy. And we generate so many rocks that we just cannot keep up with it. Holy cow. We didn't even get skill points for that. That was a lot of experience. And we didn't get any. We hadn't completed the bar, which is crazy. This is ridiculous. Dude, I love idle games like this. I'm so tempted to go back and do another cookie clicker stream. Now that it's been like a year. In fact, it's probably been 2. I think it's been 2 years since the cookie clicker stream. And we didn't even go that long. I think that'd be kind of fun. Go back and do cookie clicker. Maybe do some of these other silly fishing games. There was some idle fishing game I saw that Speedy played that I was kind of interested in as well. Of course, he was the reason I found this game. And then I found that Keep on Mining Worlds comes out soon, which is exciting. I actually don't remember when it comes out, but I know it's sometime this year, which is great. So many cool games coming out. I'm so excited. Goodness. This is just crazy. What if I just wiggle my mouse along all this? Just absolutely slam my mouse along all of it. Just go ridiculous with it. Ooh-wee. Dang. Getting so many bars, holy crap. Go check out the upgrades, I guess. I think we have everything aside from the... Yeah, aside from luck, aside from in and out, we're finally grabbing up. And big rock, but I'm not getting big rock yet. I refuse. Think we've got, like, everything. Max for the mine is 800. Oh my god. Screw that. Talents. 10 out of 17. Anvil. Can't do that yet. The mine. Yoink, 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 yoink. Does the mine even have, like, a set level? Doesn't seem like we can really tell for that. Upgraded 38. Huh. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Wrong game indeed. Oh, that big rock is so tempting. But I want to get the final skill stuff. I want to get the... You know, in and out isn't actually really doing too much to our detriment. That's crazy. Now that we've got such a big radius, I don't think it impacts us at all. I think it just benefits us. That's nice. That is very good. I love that. Holy cow. Oh, oh, gimme 30, gimme 30, gimme 30. Damn. We were 0.05 away from that. What a shame. So good. We're almost there. And now my brain's like, oh, yep, nope. Now that you've spoken into existence, you're gonna start getting tired. And your eyelids are gonna start exploding. Yeah, I don't think, I feel like there's not really a max level for this, and also, I don't think the game really has much info out. I don't think it's a fairly well-known game. Because honestly, the only person I know that knew about this game was Mr. KYR Speedy. So, I think you're gonna be pretty hard-pressed to find information that isn't just directly from the developer. Or figuring out from some obscure Reddit posts. But I don't think it's got a max, really. It probably just attempts to calculate it infinitely. At least that's what I would think. But then again, I don't know if the game could really just have the mine's level go forever. I think it would eventually not know how to do things, and it would break. I feel like it had to have a little end cap put on it, but I really don't think it did. I don't know. Dang. All these laser beams, bruh. Look at all these laser beams. I think we really are just gonna be sitting here waiting for the talents. Rightio, rightio. Oh. We're close to that. It's exciting. Oh, that big rock. Oh, that big rock. It's so tempting. I think I have to do Big Rock before I can get the final pickaxe, but I don't remember. I doth not remember. I don't think I checked since I got the rest of the skill tree stuff. My mouth tastes weird. What a comment. What a thing to come out of my mouth. I could definitely go for some food after this. Have some food, watch a little bit of YouTube, and then get to editing. Be a good time. Good time, good time. Don't think I have to do any more drawing this week because I met my quota of 2. I don't know what other hairstyles I'm gonna come up with, but I hope people give me some inspiration because, honestly, my brain is melted. I came up with the ideas that I was like, yeah, I like these ideas, and now I can't really think of anything more. Because, like, I have a set thing in my brain, and I'm like, yeah, but other ideas that are way out there, I don't think I'm gonna even like. Ones that, like, stray far away from what my model's, like, design currently is. I feel like if the hairstyle is too different, I'm not gonna like it at all, or even consider it. But, man, it is hard to find, like, inspiration for, like, anime-style hair. Like, I tried to find a, like, bunch of different hairstyles and stuff. I tried to look up things on YouTube, and it was just a lot of people being like, oh yeah, tutorials for making your own hair, or using designs that already, you know, exist, and it's just like a few designs. Just a few very basic, boring designs. And it's usually all, like, female hair designs, because, you know, of course, it's more common for women to care about hairstyle. So, of course, people would only really consider women's hairstyles. I don't know. It is really hard to find, like, stylized / like, drawn hairstyles for men. Not like real world stuff. Because, again, VTuber designs don't necessarily have to adhere to real world physics. Although I do want the hairstyle to, like, follow the laws of how hair works for the most part. Maybe do something a little silly by whatever. Voted for the claw. Honestly, I think that one's kinda my favorite so far, maybe. I'm not sure. I did like the antenna. I like the ones where I use the purple in weird, interesting ways. So I think the antenna and the claw are my favorite. Though, I will say, I feel like you can't really beat my original. I keep being like, yeah, but I want different hair, you know? I want to, like, really think about it this time. Like, really think about it and come up with something super unique and interesting. But I don't know, I keep looking at my original one, I'm like, God, it's so solid, though. It's so solid. But I want to come up with more ideas and ways to, like, do it. And I have no clue. Oh, hey, I can get the thing now, I think. Yoink. Energy drink. And then 18 more. Oof. Yikes. Yikes, man. Yikes. Yeah, we really do just be waiting for the skill points. Dang. I'm gonna struggle when it comes to really fleshing out the other parts of the design. If hair's already an issue for me... Granted, I do actually kind of have, like, the rest of the design fairly figured out for the most part. There are just some things that I'm like, I don't really know if I want to commit to this or that. Like, I'm considering not doing the hoodie and having the hoodie be, like, torn and turn into, like, some sort of, like, cloak this time around. So it, like, still technically has the hoodie sleeves and everything, but it's, like, used as a cloak, and it's a little torn up and stuff. I have some real interesting ideas for, like, my eyes and for, like, stuff going on with my character. I'm gonna lean a lot more into the cybernetic enhancements, like my tail. And a lot more Scorpion-style design stuff. Especially because of the lore I've already finally considered for this new model. Considering I finally decided to take lore into account and really think about that. And so I have some real fun ideas. Real fun, interesting, out there ideas. That involve, like, the whole history of my character and everything. And I'm trying to take, like, everything from my history on YouTube in account. A lot of stuff from my life. A lot of stuff inspired by the fact that I'm a Scorpio. A lot of stuff inspired from, well, of course, things about my life, like all the surgeries, so that's how a lot of the weird cybernetic enhancement ideas came about, because I do have quite a few artificial bits and pieces in my body. Unfortunately. I mean, for the most part, none of it actually bothers me. The plates in my legs kinda rub sometimes and kinda suck. Kinda feel like they're cutting into the inner parts of my skin or muscles. But there's literally no help in that, because they're just gonna be there forever. But whatevs. It's not really a big issue. I don't know. My biggest issue is one that I actually don't think I really want to talk about on stream anymore. I've talked about it enough and it's pretty depressing. But I do plan to make more content over on my other channel, RaiTime Talks, about my issues and stuff like that. In fact, the video I'm working on right now for that channel about the movie Josie the Tiger and the Fish, which is a movie about a woman that's disabled and, like, has to deal with those sorts of things. I go into it a bit more in depth and, like, talk about my experiences and whatnot. Yada yada. So, that one's pretty important. I don't think it was necessarily put together too well. At least I don't think it's going to be. I'm not too far along in the editing process for that one. But it should be out next week, hopefully. I don't know. I don't typically try to, like, think too hard about the content on that channel. I'm just very inspired to make the content on that channel and like really enjoy making it. But I find that if I think too hard about it or like try to script it, I just legit can't like wrap my head around it, and I find it easier to just like maybe occasionally put down bullet points, but most of the time it's just I click record and I record bits, and if I don't like them, I just record again and whatnot. Dude, I'm so... Oh, the fact that someone's seen it and I can just be like, oh my god, dude, all the freaking drama from it, or the people that are like, this movie sucks just because simply like Josie acts all immature and stupid in the beginning. It's like, bro, you're like, this is like still very accurate to how people act, especially those that are disabled, that are shunned by most of the world. Like, people really don't seem to get a lot about the movie or the experiences or stuff and whatnot. And the fact that people outright hate it, or, you know, a lot of women treat it as like, oh, this is a movie that like tries to essentially perpetuate the idea that men just want a woman they can control or whatever, without them watching the movie and seeing that it's a very beautiful movie about, you know, two people coming to understand each other and love each other and protect each other in any way they can. I just, ugh. So much about seeing people talk about that movie makes me so angry. Like, they'll look at it and only see it as like, oh yeah, this movie, it's just silly and stupid, and I don't like the characters. Even though it takes a very, like, real stance on a lot of things that a lot of people would genuinely have no idea what it's like, you know? God, it may, all the controversy surrounding that movie makes me so angry, because it's such a beautiful movie, and all people think about, because they're so fried by constantly critiquing media and having to, like, be like, oh, well, this is a little stupid of a decision, or this is such a silly choice, or the character does this one thing that I don't like, and it just ruins it. Like, you take a very beautiful movie and you've just absolutely ruined it by being like, ugh, bleh. God, makes me so angry. Just, ugh. The amount of people that I've seen say the movie sucks just because, like, either Josie, they find her to be immature and unbearable, even though it's very accurate to how a lot of people would be in real life, especially considering, like, they're sitting there making a video complaining about a character being immature when they're also making a video complaining on the internet, which is also pretty immature and sad that you get that upset by a movie, especially one as beautiful as that and as real as that. I just, God, makes me so mad. People are so cooked now. Holy shit, I've saved up 279 million. How are we at it? Upgrades. I mean, I guess it's like because I've been waiting here for the skill points, so of course I've saved up a lot. Oh my god. I guess we're just gonna continue to upgrade the mine then while we wait for the skill points. Meow. I wonder if there's anything more I can do to increase my getting of experience. I don't think so. I think we've pretty much unlocked everything we can unlock to help with that. But, meh. Who knows? Who knows? Another movie that I've seen that people really like, that is like considered to be like one of the best anime movies out there for like its actually serious themes, is A Silent Voice. Of course, I hear that it tends to take a bit more of just a depressing route and not a super hopeful route like the adaptation for Josie the Tiger and the Fish did. The other two versions of the story are pretty depressing, though. The other two versions, the anime movie adaptation is based off of, take a quite a bit more depressing route to it, which is why I really like the route the anime movie went with. Not just because, like, oh, a bad ending sucks and is bad and is stupid, but because I think it's, like, something that, like, a lot of us that are disabled really need. You know, it's nice to actually see, like, more positive representation and more, like, understanding of, like, what we've gone through our whole lives and stuff. And, like, the idea that those of us that are disabled can also still find love just like any other normal person, even though a lot of the world does genuinely look at us like we're some sort of abomination because we were born quote-unquote wrong. I don't know. You got me into talking about Josie the Tiger and the Fish, and now you won't get me to shut up. God, I love that movie. Such a good movie. Ugh. Can't believe it dethroned Chainsaw Man for me. Granted, it's just because of my personal connection there. I think if I was, like, more quote-unquote normal, I feel like I also probably wouldn't understand it as well as I do because I live it. Which is sad to say, but so many people are, like, so blind to what disabled people go through and have just been forced to live with their whole life without fail. I don't know. Also, I just, like, appreciate movies that try to take a super, like, giving you the idea to rewatch it. I've actually been watching people react to it. The few that aren't immediately like, dude, this is stupid. And, like, I appreciate it. Of course, like, I'm gonna appreciate when people aren't like, wow, man, this movie about disabled people also sucks, much like them. You know, I don't know. I've become pretty bitter to the world because of how much, you know, I see and hear a lot of the negativity surrounding it and have lived it. And I haven't even had to deal with it that much myself. You know, people seem to look at me and understand fairly well that I'm disabled, so they're not super outwardly mean, but I've gotten my fair share of looks or complaints or people not understanding or people only caring about the problems they go through and, like, really using that to attack me or blah blah, whatever. So, I mean, of course I'm gonna think someone that doesn't respond to it poorly is, like, a nice watch and enjoyable. And I have, for the most part, avoided a lot of the negativity surrounding it, because I don't need even more negativity surrounding the topic of people with disabilities and how the world perceives us, you know? Just blah. Just icky. But yeah, no, I think here soon I'm going to eventually watch a silent voice and see what that's all about. Although I'm quite nervous because apparently it's just like fully depressing. So that makes me nervous. I don't know how much more depressing shit I can deal with, man. I try to always keep super happy and positive. Although a lot of times I find in my streams I kind of spiral into, God, I'm angry. God, this makes me sad. The world's going to shit, yada yada. But I definitely try my fucking hardest not to. But it is real difficult. Because, man, are people fucked sometimes. Good lord. And of course, you know, the state of the world, yada yada, whatever. Haha, rant over. We're gonna stop talking about that shit for now. Anyways, skill points. I don't think I've really... Oh. Does it actually tell me? No, that's the flowers. That is the flowers. Streams are where people come to escape. And here I am, putting it more in their face. Good job, me. Great job, me. Wow. I don't know. I think people need to take things more seriously. Yada yada. Time to check upgrades. Where are we at? 7 of 18. Yikes. Yikes. Was I already on that page? I don't know. I don't know if clicking upgrades sent me directly to the talents page. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I hope it would remember where you're at. It doesn't necessarily save too much time. But it'd be a nice little thing for the game to be coded to where it's like, oh yeah, you were last on this tab. So like, here, come back to this tab. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised how much longer the music's actually been going without me having to click to make it continue again. Then again, I don't actually know how long I've been streaming. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the time a single time yet. Although I think it's only been like an hour, maybe. This game, I find it so easy to just sink into it and completely lose track of time. I'm kind of sad that it's gonna be over after this. Because it's been just so easy to sink my brain into, just be able to yap endlessly and not think about the timer. Not that I time my streams, really, but I usually try to keep them between 1 and 2 hours-ish. Occasionally I'll go out of my way to do something a little bit special and do longer stuff. Usually like my birthday streams, I'll go like super long. My birthday streams have been like 6+ hours. What am I doing for this year's birthday stream? I think what I'll do is, since last year I did a Slime Rancher 1 speedrun, I'll do a number 2 speedrun as we go and revisit it again, since it's been finally fully released and updated, and we went and we finished the series and the game and whatnot. I think that'll be my birthday stream for this year, is a speedrun of that. And I don't know how a speedrun's gonna go for that, because there's so much resource collection you have to do in this game. It is... ugh. It's painful. Goodness. Slime Rancher 2, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make you rely on so many resources. Slime science originally was just a silly thing for your pleasure, but now you need anything and everything to get through the story. Oh my god. That is going to make the speedrun super interesting. I'm almost tempted to see how people speedrun the game, but I also don't want to break the experience before we get there. We have almost the whole year to get there. almost a whole year until we get to my next birthday stream. Wait, I'm silly. My last birthday stream wasn't Slime Rancher. It was Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. Lol. It's been just that long that I forgot. I wonder what next year's birthday stream's gonna be. Who knows? Who knows? I hope something cool and fun comes out that I feel like I can sink a lot of time into. Potentially it could be fun, like when Rift Fishing comes out, if that's good, to just like do a whole 6-hour stream of fishing and hanging out. Or like, chucking a bunch of time into like some sort of hardcore modded Hytale world thing. Some sort of challenge like that. Or like I could stream attempting hardcore of Hytale, that could be kind of fun. Or eventually, like, instead of making the hardcore Minecraft thing that I wanted to do, a recorded episode, I could just have that be next year's birthday stream. Who knows? Probably not, though. Because I kind of want to get into making the recorded stuff super soon. Get into doing more of those. Of course, that's gonna put a lot of my editing or stream clips and stuff on hold and whatnot. But I'm also starting to get a really good system down for how I go about editing things. Not necessarily the shorts still. I don't have a super concrete system for also doing that because I stream and then I also have the RaiTime Talks videos that I dedicate Wednesdays to fully editing on those days, and then on Thursdays I record Hytale plus stream. Fridays I stream plus edit the Hytale video and put it out. But on Mondays and Tuesdays I feel like I never have the energy after stream to edit or record anything more. Which is kind of funny, because now it's like a 180. I used to like not have the energy towards the end of the week, and now the end of the week I'm like, now I have all the energy. Now I want to do things, but I also make sure that I keep Saturdays and Sundays fairly untainted by work. Saturdays, I schedule, like, get my schedule out and do my thumbnails for streams for the week. And do any other extra stuff I need to do. And then Saturday is completely off with no expectations whatsoever. Unless I haven't finished something from the week yet. Big square. Zoomy square. Yeah. Check the skill points again. Are we at 10 of 18? Yikes. Okay. Keep on mining. Oh, we're gonna have to do this a few more times if we wanna get all the rest of them. I know that at least I'm pretty sure the rest of the talents are useless to me, but I want to get them for the sake of completion. But I think it's gonna take us like 30 minutes each to get the remaining talents. Big yikes. But that's fine, because I don't got too much I gotta worry about today. Not too much. Nay, nay. Just editing Hightail, which I keep those actually fairly, like, free of any edits for the most part. Just maybe some zooms, maybe some text. I haven't really added any sound effects, really. You know, it's nice. It's nice for once to not feel like I have to go super overboard. And I don't even use any sort of face cam or my model or anything for those two. It's nice. I kind of like having a channel that's more of a just faceless channel that's focused on the gameplay and just the same game. Because, like, I've focused so much on different weird variety content. It's nice to have a channel where I'm gonna be putting out just one thing. It'll be nice. Very nice. Unfortunately, of course, again, it will just be the one a week, but that's what I have the capacity to do for now. And that might be the case for forever, unless I miraculously somehow am ever able to get an editor that I can actually trust, of course, because I've had bad experiences with that. But I don't know. I think for a very long time it's just gonna be me making content all on my own, unfortunately. But I have been for fucking, what, 11 years now? So, whatever. But we press on. I still am here because I actually enjoy it. Unlike a lot of people that get into YouTube for the completely wrong reason of they just want to be famous and think it's gonna be so easy. Ay, ay, ay. That's one of the reasons why it makes me kind of a little sad to make content with my friends, because so many of them, it feels like they do YouTube for the complete wrong reason. They're only ever looking for the viral, trendy stuff, or looking at it from the perspective of getting views and don't care about actually getting a community for any reason other than haha subscriber number. And the potential to not have to work a 9 to 5, which, I mean, sure, I guess I get it, but, like, that shouldn't really be your motivation for YouTube. Just escaping a 9 to 5 job. That really should not be your motivation for becoming something as, like, freeing and creative and beautiful as being a content creator. Which is why I'm absolutely devastated that YouTube's gonna be leaning so much more into AI in the coming months. Yay! This platform's gonna get worse. Good gosh. We have 2 more, so that would put us at 13 or 14, I think, so we would have to get 3 more. Okay. No, it was 18, so probably 3 or 4. I don't know. Maybe 5. But that's just for 1 more talent. And I think we have like 3 more we can unlock. Maybe more. I don't know. We've just been consistently shown X marks the spot and that other one. Anyway, I've been sitting here yapping a whole bunch. So, you know what? If you have something silly that you'd like to bring up in chat, hit me with it, you know? I think it'd be nice to, like, bounce back and forth on something and not just me endlessly yap on about a thing and go off on crazy ass tangents. Meow, meow. I feel like maybe I should try Stardew Valley sometime. There are a lot of games I should try, but I'm so stuck in like understanding what kind of games I know I would like or dislike. So Stardew Valley's not even one of those on the list that I necessarily think, oh, I wouldn't like that. I think I would like it. I just think, from what I've heard, it's probably a lot of commitment to, throw into. I hear that Stardew Valley's got, like, you know, it's fairly long to get through all the stuff. Especially with the waiting times and whatnot. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean VO? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm very confused. Elaborate. Or movie? Explain. More details. I'm very confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, are you like referencing, cause I went on that tangent about YouTube and how it's like such a creative thing and blah blah, and you're relating it to also being a voiceover artist for a movie. Is that where this is going, or what? Elaborate. Explain. I'm not sure. I'm lost. Woo! More skill points. It was 2. Dang it. Give me the 3. I'm someone that, because of my eyesight, I have a real difficult time with subtitles. And also, I just don't feel as connected to the characters unless they're actively speaking English. I'm like, okay, it just kind of sounds more like you're making sounds. I don't feel like I can connect with this. I don't feel like I can, like, experience the emotions necessarily. Like, watching, someone react to Josie, the tiger and the fish, in using Japanese subtitles and stuff. I was like, yeah, it doesn't hit me as hard. Like, it still gets me, and it still had me in tears, but it's like also not, like, it doesn't connect with me as big, because it's like, yeah, I don't speak Japanese, and have a hard time focusing on subtitles and the show itself, so I don't vibe with Japanese, you know, listening to something in its native language if it's not also my language, the one that I understand. Then it just kind of like doesn't hit emotionally for me because, you know, I can't really understand, and it doesn't really come out as like words to me. Even something like Spanish, which is, you know, fairly easy to like understand for the most part, it's still just like, this doesn't hit emotionally for me because, you know, the words still don't necessarily have impact like they would in English for me. Even if there is some Spanish that I can understand or whatever. Or some Japanese or yada yada. So I usually always listen to everything, watch everything dubbed. And I also tend to... A lot of people bitch and moan and whine about dubbed anime not sounding good or the voice actors sucking or not having enough emotion. But honestly, I find it perfectly fine. And like, for example, Chainsaw Man, my brother, you know, oldest brother, he watched it in Japanese, of course, with subtitles, and he's like, yeah, but they have so much more emotion, and it's like, I don't know. It was perfectly fine for me in English and still had me crying. I think they did a fantastic job and whatnot, and I love all the VAs. They sound great, and I feel like they really freaking fit super well. You know? I don't know. Or like, Pokemon's one that gets a lot of shit for it, especially with, like, the mouthing of the characters, since they can't really go through and edit all of it to, like, match. They can only edit so much in a timely manner if they need to. Like they've gotten away with in Pokemon, like, editing the freaking Onigiri to be jelly donuts, which is just an absolute travesty. But Pokemon has a lot of pushback for, oh, a lot of the times the mouth movements don't feel like they match what they're saying in English, because it's all, you know, tracked in Japanese. And then a lot of the time it's, oh, a lot of their voice acting feels kind of lackluster, but I don't know, I never really experienced that. The thing with Pokemon that bothers me the most is when they take time to, like, focus on really stupid, silly episodes, like they really suffered with in Journeys. Like, I don't know if you've seen it or whatever, but there was an episode where Ash and Go encountered a Slowking, and the shelter on the Slowking's head, you know, that's used as, like, the crown, would come off and attach to their heads, and then it would make them do, like, silly, weird impressions, or, like, dance. And I just always find episodes like that so incredibly, like, cringy and difficult to watch, because I just find them stupid. I would rather just, you know, focus on the plot episodes. And it's not to say that I don't like filler episodes, but I feel like Pokemon gets really, really cringy with a lot of their filler, and really stupid and goofy, to the point where it's like, this just feels so stupid, and I don't want to watch this. So, I mean, I can, oh, music stopped. I can get that, but I don't know, personally, I just, doesn't really connect with me at all, and of course I have a hard time, like, actively reading the subtitles, so it'd be mostly me fighting to even be able to pay attention or get any sort of meaning out of the show at all, outside of what's actively happening on screen. Um, 113. I don't feel like that's heavily more than we had before, so I feel like we still might not have enough for the next talent. I wonder what the last three are. Potentially last three. I don't know if they are the last three. I know that 2 of them are those maps that just boost artifact getting, which is pointless. Don't know. Itchy head. Let's check some stuff. Talents. 15 out of 18. Okay. I hope I get 3. Give me a 3, please. I would love a 3. I would love a 3. Give me a 3. Probably not going to. I'm gonna be very sad. Because then I'll have to wait for even more skill points. I wanna go to Japan someday. So hearing Japanese is great. I'm used reading the subtitles without knowing it. Yeah. I think that would be cool, but also where I'm at in my position, it would probably be pretty difficult. Not to mention, Japanese people don't really seem to vibe with Americans too well. And I mean, I guess for good reason. A lot of them show up and are kind of arrogant and stupid and whatnot, and blah. So, I could get it. I mean, one of the more televised things, I say televised, but not necessarily televised. One of the more recent things that happened when it concerns Japan and an American person was Logan Paul doing that thing in that one forest, which was not cool, you know. So I could totally understand the sentiment of a lot of Japanese people not really vibing with Americans going to their country. For sure, but I don't know. I think it would be cool to explore at least somewhere out of the country once. I don't know. It'd be nice, but I feel like I have a bit of a rough time traveling, which sucks. But whatever. I don't know. I am fairly content with just staying where I'm at for the most part, so long as, you know, our country doesn't go even more into chaos and get even worse than it already is, which is already turning out very bad, but, you know, so long as we at least maybe keep only to this extreme and don't get any more worse, I think things are okay and I'm content just being where I'm at. Otherwise, I want out of this place. I want out. Let me leave. Oh yeah, I've not even been considering the dice. I haven't been looking at that. Chances are it could have been rolling 1s, 10s, 50s, and 100s this whole time. So, Logan Paul, brothers with Jake Paul, the Paul brothers, they're YouTubers, they're big, they're arrogant, they're awful, they're terrible, some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. They typically make IRL content, vlogs, pranks, stuff. They're very not great. One thing he did to further put him in the hole of this guy sucks as a human being is he went to a place in Japan called the Suicide Forest, filming in a place where you're not supposed to film, and actively found a dead body and showed it on camera, on YouTube, not even blurred. All for content, all for the haha funnies. And then he made an apology video that was absolutely terrible just to get people back on his side, and then of course he continued to be an egregiously terrible human being and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Yeah, not great. Him and his brothers suck. There's some of those people that you wonder, how could they have so many people that actively watch their content and care about their content, because they're just so abysmal as human beings. But, of course, look at what I've been talking about this whole time, about all the shit going on in America and how nonsensical people are here. Clearly, people don't know that maybe they should have better standards and not support people like that. So, yeah. Very offensive indeed. Very offensive indeed. Not cool. He's also been involved in a lot of riots. He, very momentarily, was thrown in court and, might have went to prison for a little tiny bit, like a very small amount, like maybe a month at most, I think. I don't know. I don't remember, but I know he went to court for sure for being involved in riots and stealing stuff from stores and yeah. I don't like being American. I do, but I don't. I do because we are, for the most part, unfortunately, one of the most quote-unquote free countries, but also we're one of the probably most brain-dead countries that are letting people that shouldn't run this place, yada yada. Ugh. Mining, am I right? Where are we at with skill stuff? I don't think we've gained any more since then, right? Oh, we have one more to go. Also, yeah, I finally realized, hey, it does just take us right back to the skill tree page and not the talents page as soon as we click keep on mining, which is sad. I can't believe this. My fancy game. How could it do this to me? We're gonna get the big rock soon. This is great. To be honest, I think YouTube recommendations are actually kind of pretty good at knowing what you want to watch for the most part, I guess. Though I do still get recommended a lot of random stuff that has nothing to do with anything that I've watched, that I would never watch or want to watch. even stuff that I actively block that still shows up. But for the most part, I haven't, like, really had to worry about, any types of content that I don't want to watch showing up in my feed for a very long time. Like, it's not, like, wildly out there and, like, oh, it'll just show you whatever. It usually seems pretty good at its job of knowing what you want to watch for the most part. Because, like, I haven't even really seen him or his brother in my recommended feed at all whatsoever in years, unless it's been in a controversy video. Have to go eat. Yeah. I'll definitely be doing the same as soon as I'm done with the stream. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that, my mother brings home some mustard. Then I was gonna have some deviled eggs for lunch, but I think if that's a bit too long of a wait time, I'll eat just directly after this. I don't know. We'll watch the Big Rock later. Okay, bye. Thank you for stopping by, as always. See ya. Wowie wow. Yeah. Oh, we're so close. We are so close to the rock. And that's good, because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired, dude. How much have we saved up? 588 million? Wow. What have we been purchasing so far that's spent so much of that? Oh wait, I'm at 588 million. Oopsies. Yeah, no, I'm 588 million. Okay, yeah, so we have been saving a lot. We have a lot. Okay, I perceive that as like 588,000. Okay. Yeah, no, we have a lot. Holy crap. There's so much saved up. So much. Oh, and we got our skill points for the talent. But we have one more to go, unfortunately. This is so sad. I think one more. Maybe two. If it's two, I'm gonna lose it. Holy cow. Well, we'll see. Clickety click. Talents. Boop boop boop. Oh yeah, the campfire. Let's see. At the start of a mining session, a campfire will spawn. The fire insta-mines rocks. Got it. Boop. There are only 2 more talent cards remaining. Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. We'll keep going. We'll do it. We'll... Oh. We'll do it. We'll get through all of it. I don't need to mine that section, I don't think. I can avoid that section now that I have the campfire, I guess. Considering it insta-mines. So, for the most part, we can just focus on this area. But, I don't know. I think the better strategy is just do this. Just do this. Yeah. God, getting these last 2 skill points is gonna be... Holy crap. What time is it? Oh. It's already 1 o'clock. Oh, God. Mayhaps I do just get the big rock and call her good, since the last two are just skill point things. I think we just grab it up and call her good. Big rock! All skill tree upgrades purchased. By having purchased all the skill tree upgrades, you have unlocked the endless upgrades. The endless upgrades are located at the top of the skill tree. These upgrades can be continuously purchased and is aimed at players who want to continue to play the game after it's completed. The big rock. Ore value. Yeah, double. Yeah, experience. Oh, that's actually great for me. Yes, that's great, actually. That's wonderful, actually. That could speed this along very well. And it seems like they're only dedicated to ore, one type of ore. So that's great. Sweet. Sweet. Great. Yes. Yes. Holy crap. Jeepers peepers, dude. Sweet. Let's keep on mining a few times. Oh, it spawns campfire in different spots. Nice. Let's see how this affects my experience. Maybe we can get the last two skill points without mining the big rock. Mayhaps. I'll try and pour everything I can into experience then. Absolutely everything. I should have gotten the big rock forever ago. I forgot about the endless upgrades. Should have did that forevers ago. Because I don't really need the ores now for anything other than that. 3 more. Let's go. Upgrade. We're gonna upgrade our experience if we can. 1 more upgrade. 1 more upgrade. Cool. Keep on mining. Let's go. Yes. Sweet. This should speed this along very well. Very well. We could have had it forever ago, but here we are. That's fine. The bar is moving. It is schmoving now. It do be schmoving. Which is nice. Very good. Yes. Now it's pretty much just home stretch stuff. Oh, right there at the end of the keep mining. I don't think we're gonna have enough to really upgrade significantly for the end game upgrades. So we'll just keep going. I don't think we'll have enough ores to keep that up. Keep on mining. That was only 1 skill point. How sad. Now my brain's pretty empty. Now it's like, yep, just do the thing, get done, have some lunch, and then edit by tail. Yeah, yeah. Two more. Very good. Upgrade. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum. I guess since they're dedicated to different ores, it doesn't really matter. Oh. I'm silly. I was doing the wrong things. So it's iron and... Oh. Dang. 12, 12, 26, 31, 27, 32. So it's those ores that to give it to me, and I was getting the wrong upgrades anyways. Keep on mining. You know what I'll do? Right after this session, I'll set a timer for 10 minutes. If we don't have it in 10 minutes, then I'll call it good. If we don't have Big Rock and, or, you know, the other two skill, talenty things in 10 minutes, then we'll just mine Big Rock and be done with it. Since those two don't matter. I'm literally just getting them for the sake of completionism. So, let's pull up a timer for 10. Go. I have effectively blocked chat with that, though. So let's pull that over there. Yeah. Zoomies. Level up. Very good. Oh, we just need basically 19 plus 20. We need 39 more skill points. Oh my god, though. 39 more skill points. And so that means at the very least we have to level up 13 more times. Oh my god. At the very least, we have to level up 13 more times. And that's if we get lucky and get only 3s going forward for our little skill points. Holy crap, there's no way we'll be able to do that in 10 minutes. No way we'll get 13. Because now it's down to 7 minutes. We'll just use the rest of the time for mining only. Mining only. Mining only. Yeah. I don't know where I placed the campfire, to be honest. I'm not sure. I don't know where it is. Where are you, campfire? I don't know. Ah, wow. Yeah, I have no idea where it was. I feel like it's not spawning it or something. Oh, there it is. I found it. On this run. If I were to get even a level per run, that still wouldn't be enough. Damn. So 10 minutes was not enough for me to set. That's crazy. That's insanely ridiculous. Whatever. We just keep on keeping on. Until I can't no more. That's not true. We chill with things. We don't want to push ourselves too hard. I know my body, I know my limits. I did not do my exercises yesterday, and that makes me upset. That makes me upset. Campfire, no. He got buried. The fact that the campfire doesn't stay completely cleared around it makes me sad. I feel like it doesn't work to clear out rocks as well as it should. I mean, granted, it was like a thing that should have been gotten early on. Yeah. Chill, keep on mining. Oh, we've entered the under 4 minute mark. For keeping on mining. Under 4 minutes, boys. We're definitely not getting the last skill point, I guess. That's a shame. I mean, I could technically sit here and do this, but I want to go eat. And also I have editing to do. Because I gotta put out the hightail video today. I mean, technically I could put it out tomorrow, but I like the idea of recording Thursday, getting out Friday. So yeah. Oh. What do we got? Practically 2 more runs that we could do. Because we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And this is probably going to not just take 22 seconds, considering it goes up here and there. Holy cow. Yeah. I wonder what this song is that's playing currently. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And now, our final mining session before we upgrade and do the thing. We'll see what this does for us. This game is almost done, chat. Oh, man. 3 weeks of mining rocks. It was fun. I would honestly like to see a Minecraft version of this. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. I like just mindlessly gathering resources in Minecraft a lot of the time. Feels good. And it definitely feels good on Hytale to see like stacks of chests filled with stuff. God, it feels good. I wonder if they're eventually gonna add some sort of enchantments to Hytale. That'd be interesting. I'd hope their system would be good. And different to Minecraft quite significantly. I wonder if they would feel like they would have to call it something different, or if they would just call it enchanting. Who knows? Okay, well, now we upgrade the stuff and we mine the big ol' rock. Okay, check talents. We don't even have enough for that. We mine once more and then we mine the big rock. After checking talents again and stuff. Because now it seems like, now it seems like we, you know, got the got. I wish you could upgrade the radius too. That'd be sick. I wish they added a radius upgrade. That'd be fun. And what it would do is just, maybe just so it's not super overpowered, it would just upgrade the radius of the small pickaxes flying off. Okay, upgrade. Bam, bam, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Talents, can't get. Well, mine the big rock, fellas. Let's go. We're mining the big rock. And we got ourselves a big old square. The big rock. Great. Craft a pickaxe. Oh. Diddle-ding. You crafted the diamond pickaxe. Thank you for playing. Keep on mining, champ.
What a good game.
little fun, little silly idle clickery sort of game. Goodness. A stream review with your thoughts. The game would be much appreciated. Also join our Discord and check out more games from Eagle Eye Games. Icons can be clicked. What would you like to do next? Keep on mining. Let's test out the diamond pickaxe. Let's test her out. What are the stats from one to the other? 20, 14, 13. Equipped. And keep on mining. Let's do one more to test out the diamond pickaxe, because we got it. Damn. That feels nuts. Crazy. Feels like my game can't keep up with the diamond pickaxes. Not necessarily the board, but like my actual game, or like my computery stuff or whatever. Something feels mad. Out of time. Aw, one skill point. And we couldn't upgrade any of this. Could we get more of this? Nope. What about the anvil? Well, of course not. All we could do is upgrade mining speed. Well. Main menu. Well, chat. This was keep on mining. I don't know what in the world I plan on doing next week. Maybe we could start body basics. That could be chaotic and fun and silly and stupid. Who knows? We will see. We will see. Anyway, that's all for me for now. Potentially tonight, another episode of Hytale will go out on the Hytale channel. Check that out. More hairstyles will be coming soon, so check the community tab for the polls to vote. Hey, what a good time for the music to decide, hey, just wait, you know. It's pretty good, actually. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna continue streaming next week. More Minecraft, more Kirby. I don't know. Abada. Boobadoo. So, that is all for me. For now. Peace.